great desire I had to see fair Padua nursery of arts, I am arrived for fruitful Lombardy, the pleasant garden of great Italy. And by my father's love and leave I'm armed with his goodwill and thy good company, my trusty servant, well approved in all. Well, here, let us breathe and happily institute a course of learning and ingenious studies.
Mi perdonate, gentle master mine. I am in all affected as yourself, glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only, good master, while we do admire this virtue and this moral discipline, let's be no stoics, nor no stocks, I pray. No profit grows where is no pleasure ta'en. In brief, sir, study what you most affect.
Gramercy's lad. Well does that advice. Well, if Biondello comes, we could at once put us in readiness and take a lodging fit to entertain such lodging in time as Padua shall beget. Oh, but stay a while. What company is this?
I pray, sir, tell me, is it possible that love should of a sudden take such hold?
Tranio. Till I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely, but see, while idly I stood looking on, I found the effect of love in idleness, and now in plainness do confess to thee that art as secret, as dear, as Anat, the queen of Carthage. Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish. Tranio, if I achieve not that young modest girl, counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, it is no time to chide you now. Affection is not rated from the heart. If love have touched you, naught remains but so. Ready may take captum quam queas minimo.
Gramercy's lad, go forward. The rest will comfort for that counsel sound.
Master! You looked so lonely on the maid, perhaps you marked not what's the pith of all.
I saw sweet beauty in her face, such as the daughter of Agenor had, that made great Jove to humble him to his hand. And when with his knees he kissed the cretin strand, mwah!
Saw you naught else? Marked you not how her sister began to chide and raise up such a storm that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
I saw her cover lips to move, and with her breath, she did perfume the air, sacred and sweet, was all I saw in her.
Nay then, 'tis time to rouse him from his trance. I pray, awake, sir. If you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands. Her elder sister is so cursed and shrewd that till the father rid his house of her, master, your love must live a maid at home. And therefore has he closely mewed her up, because she will not be annoyed with suitors.
What a cruel father he! But art thou not advice he took some care to get her cunning schoolmasters to instruct her?
Nay, marry am I. And now 'tis plotted.
What have it, Tranio?
Master, for my hand, both our inventions meet and jump in one.
Tell me then first.
You will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid.
Ooh.
That's your device.
It is! May it be done?
Not possible. For who will bear your part and be in Padua here Vincentio's son? Keep house and ply his book. Welcome his neighbors. Visit his countrymen and banquet them.
Basta, content before I have it for. We have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished by our faces for man or master. Then it follows thus. Thou shalt be my master, Tranio, in my stead. Keep house and ports and servants as I should. I will some other be some Florentine, some Neapolitan, some mean man of Pisa. 'tis hatched, and shall be so. Take my colored hat and cloak. And Casey, when Biondello comes, he waits on thee, but I will charm him first to keep his tongue.
So had you need. Master, sith it your pleasure is, and I am tied to be obedient, for so your father charged me at our parting. Be serviceable to my son, quoth he, although I think 'twas in another sense. I am content to be Lucentio, because so well I love Lucentio.
Be so, because Lucentio loves. And let me be a slave to achieve that maid, whose sudden sight has thrilled my wounded eye. Oh, here comes the road. Sarah, where have you been?
Where have I been? How now? Where are you? Master, has my fellow Tranio here stolen your clothes? Or you stolen his? Or both? Pray, what's the news?
Sarah, come hither. 'Tis no time to gist. Therefore, frame your manners to the time. Your fellow Tranio here to save my life puts my apparel and my countenance on, while I, for my escape, have put on his. For in a quarrel, since I came ashore, I killed a man, and feared I was described. Wait you on him, I charge you, as becomes, while I make way from hence to save my life. Do you understand me?
Aye, sir. Ne'er a wit.
And not a jot of Tranio in your mouth. Tranio is changed into Lucentio.
The better for him if I were so too.
So could I, faith boy, to have the next wish after, that Lucentio indeed had Baptista's youngest daughter. But, Sirrah, not for my sake, but for your master's, I advise you, use your manners discreetly in all kinds of places. When we are alone, why, then I am Tranio. But in all places else, your master, Lucentio.
Tranio, let's go. Oh, one thing more rests. That thyself execute to make one among these wooers. If thou ask me why, suffice it, my reasons are both good and weighty.
What will you read to her?
Whatever I will read to her, I'll plead for you as for my patron, as firmly as yourself were still in place. Yea. And perhaps with more successful words than you. Unless you were a scholar, sir.
This learning, well, this gentleman will out-talk us all.
Sir, give him head. I know he'll prove a shade.
Hortensio.
It is a gift most grateful, I'm sure of it, to express the like kindness myself that have been more kindly beholding to you than any. Freely give unto you this young scholar that hath been long studying in them, as cunning in Greek, Latin, and other languages as the other in music and mathematics. His name is Cambio. Pray accept his service.
You shall go see your pupils presently.
I pray the God she may with all my heart.
Dally not with the gods, but get thee gone.
Cambio,
Oh, what sayest thou, Biondello?
you saw my master wink and laugh upon you?
Biondello, what of that?
Faith, nothing, but has left me here behind to expound the moral or meaning of the signs and tokens.
I pray thee moralize them.
Then thus, Baptista is safe, talking to the deceiving father of the deceitful son.
And what of that?
His daughter is to be brought by you to the supper.
And then?
The old priest at St. Luke's Church, St. Luke's Church? The old priest at St. Luke's Church is at your command at all hours.
And what of all this?
I cannot tell.
I may and will, if she be so contented. She will be pleased, then wherefore should I doubt? Hap, what hap may, I'll roundly go about her. We shall go hard if Cambio go without her. Robert, you grow too forward, sir. Have you so soon forgot the entertainment her sister Catherine welcomed you with all?
But, wrangling pedant, is the patroness of heavenly harmony. Therefore give me leave to have prerogative. And when in music we have spent an hour, your lecture shall have leisure for as much.
Preposterous ass. That never read so far to know why music was ordained. Was it to refresh the mind of man after his studies or his usual pain? Then give me leave to read philosophy while I pause and serve a new harmony.
Sirrah, I will not bear these braves of thine.
Gentlemen, you do me double wrong to strive that which resteth in my choice. I am no breaching scholar in the schools. I will not be tied to hours nor appointed times, but learn my lessons as I please myself. Now, to cut off all strife, here, sit we down. Take you your instrument, play you the whiles. His lesson will be done ere you have tuned.
You will leave his lecture when I'm in tune.
That will be never. Tune your instrument.
Now, where were we?
Here, madam.
Ha ha ha. Ike bazzi moise, Ike segiateles, Ixteterat, Briami, Briami, Regia se sasenise. Ikebat.
As I told you before.
Simoies.
I am Lucentio.
Who?
Icest.
Son unto Lucentio of Pisa.
Segiatelus.
Disguised thus to get your love. And that Lucentio that comes a wooing. Is my man Tranio.
Regia.
Bearing my port.
Celsa. Nis.
Construe them.
Sirrah,
Madam, my instrument is in tune.
Well, let's hear. Oh, fie, the treble jars.
spit in the hole, man, and tune again.
Now let me see if I can construe it. Hic ibassimos. I know you not. Hic essigiera telis. I trust you not. Hic serat priemi. Take heed. He hears us not. Regia. Presume not. Celsia Sienis. Dare not.
Madam! It's in tune.
Oh, but the bass!
The vase is right, as the vase made the jars. Oh, how fiery and forward this pedant is. Oh, now for my life, it has caught my love. Pedicule, I'll watch you better yet.
In time I may believe, yet I mistrust.
Mistrust it not. Iacetes was Ajax, called so from his grandfather.
Well, I mustn't argue on that point, or I'll be arguing to the death. But let it rest. Now, Licio, to you. Take it not unkindly, pray, that I have been thus pleasant to you. Oh.
Sir, leave me and take a walk for a while. My lessons in music are not for 3 parts.
Are you so formal, sir? Will Amos wait and watch withal? But I be deceived, our fine musician groweth amorous. Faith, then I have no cause to stay.
Sir, to satisfy you in what I've said, stand by and watch the manner of his teaching.
Mistress, profit you in what you read?
What, master, read you? First resolve me that.
I read the art to love.
Oh, and may you prove to be master of your art.
While you, sweet dear, prove mistress of my heart.
We have!
Oh, then we are rid of Hortensio! What of him, Tranio?
If he be credulous and trust my tale, I'll make him seem glad to see Vincentio, and make assurance to Baptista Minola of greater sums than I have promised.
Softly and swiftly, sir, for the priest is ready.
I fly, Biondello. If they may chance to leave thee at home, therefore leave us.
Nay, Faith, I will see the church at your back and come back to my masters as soon as I can.
Lives my sweet son.
Pardon, sweet father.
How hast thou offended? Where is Lucentio?
Here is Lucentio, that have by marriage made thy daughter mine, while counterfeit supposes blear thine eye. Love wrought these miracles. Bianca's love made me exchange my state with Tranio, while he did bear my countenance in the town. And now I have arrived into the wished haven of my bliss. What Tranio did, myself enforced him to. Then pardon him, sweet father, for my sake. Look not pale, Bianca, thy father will not frown. At last, though long, our jarring notes agree, and time it is, when raging war is done, to smile at scapes and perils overblown. My fair Bianca, bid my father welcome, while I, with self-same kindness, welcome thine. Brother Petruchio, Sister Katharina, and thou, Hortensio, and thy loving widow, feast with the best, and welcome to my house. After our great good cheer, pray you, for now we sit to chat as well as eat.
Debt. What's the wager?
20 crowns.
I'd venture so much on my hawk or hound, but 20 times so much on my wife.
100, then.
A match. Content. Now who shall be first?
That will I. Oh, go, Biantello. Bid your mistress come to me.
I go.
Sir, I'll be happy of the anchor man.
I have no halves, I'll bear it all myself. How now? What news?
Your mistress sends you word that she is busy and cannot come.
Oh. 'Tis a wonder, if you talk of a wonder.
And so it is. And I wonder what it bodes. Marry, peace it bodes. Here she comes. And brings your froward wives as prisoners to her womanly persuasion.
Fie, what foolish duty call you this?
Well, I would call your duty foolish too. The wisdom of your duty, fair Bianca, has cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
The more fool for you for betting on my duty.
Captain, I charge.
A toast!
A toast!